Yeah! Yo, unstoppable drive, motherfucker. Finally. Unstoppable drive, motherfuckers. That's what we got. We finally saw that shit. It was. Just walk past the bitch, like, get the fuck out, yo. Where'd he go? Where'd he go, bitch? Where'd he go? Nigga Ghostbusted your ass. What the fuck just happened? Yo, what up, people? Smooth still motherfucking R. Here today, of course, to give you guys Kuroko no Basket 2, episode 2, motherfucking review. Anyway. Let's just start off with basically, okay, so dude does his magical, grabs the ball, he done. Basically, we find out that unfortunately, he cannot play in the game. He says like it's against the rules to play in the game, which was pretty, to me, that was like I'm like, oh fuck, so they're not gonna fight. And then all of a sudden, Kogami, he gets an idea. He's like, he's so childish. I got an idea. And so he starts disrespecting this motherfucker. Disrespecting his ass. And basically, they come, doing childish shit like, oh, you scared, huh? This is all you can do? And it's like, oh, you don't want to tire yourself out. And he's like, what the fuck you say? And so he ends up fucking playing. He's like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. And you know what? We learned a lot about this dude, Akutsu. It's like his name is Murasaki Bara. We learned a lot about this dude this episode. Basically, let's go into like sort of what we know about this dude. Basically, we know that he only listens to one motherfucker, and that is, of course, Akashi. He only listens to Akashi. And we also know that apparently this dude like gets off on like getting people's hopes up. Like he's like, oh, you really think you're gonna win this, huh? He's like, he's like one of those people that thinks like everything's boring. He's incompetent at everything except for apparently basketball, and he doesn't even really enjoy it. And he like just enjoys like apparently like crushing people who think that they're like they're working hard at it. He just enjoys crushing them because like I'm so good at this shit. Like, fuck you. Like, he just crushes people that have their hopes up. And a lot of times it appears that he doesn't even really play in games. And we find out basically that he didn't play in the game against Akashi, and I don't know exactly why. Well, they sort of explained it, but I believe it was because Akashi told him not to play, but also because Akashi doesn't really want to play against him, and because he knew what the outcome would be the second he stepped on the court. Because we find out more about Akashi's character also, and apparently this dude's like, if I would have went out there, it would have been over. It's like, it would have been done. It would have been like, no, what, you 6 niggas, you done. 5 of you, get off the court. Just me versus the entire team. Bring it on. Hold on, all you niggas over there on my side, go on theirs. They need the fucking support. Like, everybody in the fucking crowd, get in that fucking side of the field. It won't fucking matter. Get on the side of the court. Doesn't matter. You're done, son. You're done. Like, the second he steps out on that field, apparently, it's done. And since he was the leader of these guys, he has to be powerful. And this dude, Murasakibara, he's mad powerful. And he doesn't even, like, train or anything alone. And we don't know exactly how strong he is, but because he didn't really even do like that much. But I will have to say this: Himuro, this dude, his shot, just saying, damn. In that move that he showed him at the end, where he literally shot it through his hands, I'm digging it. I'm digging this dude. But unfortunately, the game was called because of rain. And And there's also a backstory between Murasakibara and that one dude. Oh my god, what's his fucking name? I can't remember. They're they're freaking like team lead. They're like vice captain. That dude. I can't remember his fucking name right now. But basically, there was like a backstory back when he was in middle school, and he was like defending him, and he says the same shit to everybody. Like he defends, and because he doesn't really do shit. Like a lot of times in the court, he just stands there. But he's powerful if he has to go out. He's the center for a reason. But basically, most of the time, he's just sitting, just chilling, just these dudes are all trying and shit, and he's just in. Apparently, he did this motherfucker. Basically, he's like, "Yo, you really think you're gonna win, huh? All that hard work for something?" And I'm like, "Damn!" Like, and then they just get destroyed, and he still remembers them. So there's something going on there that we'll possibly see in a match. Because since they're on the same team, I'm assuming it's gonna be like Kogami, and his boy. They still gotta finish their last match, and that's why I was kind of disappointed. It's like, oh, we can't. They canceled the game. I was like, ah. And at this time, also, all the rest of the fucking Sari basketball team, all those rest of those niggas, they're in the gym training, and also like they're done training and they're about to leave, and then like they're about to go change, and then in comes Momo. Damn it, her name is like Momi. It's Momo, and then it's like an I. Momoe. 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 Yeah. Momoe. Yeah. Momoe. Yeah. Momoe. Okay. And so basically, Momoe comes in there, she's crying, and this is when shit gets real. Basically, she's looking for Tetsu, and we all know who Tetsu is. Kuroko. But, her nickname and all that, and she's looking for him, and she's crying, and she's soaking wet, and they're like, let's go get her changed. So, all these dudes are like, they're like mad sweating, my heart's pounding fast when they're looking at her in those wet clothes. And all of a sudden, Captain comes out, yeah, go take a lap. I'm like, yo, in the rain, like, these niggas just go, and she gets out and comes out in like this tight ass, like, bear thing, and it's like, ah, and that's when of course she tells him to take a lap, but I was like, yo, damn, that's so tight. But then basically Kuroko ended up getting back there. Kogami was there too, and they were like talking to her, and they're getting the story, and basically, oh my god, this motherfucker, Amane, apparently during his fight, during his game with Kisei, his elbow was sort of injured. Under his elbow. And Momi, damn it, her fucking name is Momo. We're calling her fucking Momo for now. Her name is Momo, fuck it. Momo basically, tells the coach we don't want him to play. I don't want him to get injured, because this is when we get into the next step of the Generation Miracles, is basically the whole idea of them is they're mad talented, but it's also their Achilles heel. Because their body cannot do the shit that they're talented enough to do. It can't really handle that. It's good, but I mean they're not mature enough to handle all the talent that they have, which is why they can lead to injuries. Like for instance, Kisei's leg. Our bodies cannot control the skills that they're given, not yet anyway. And so I'm digging that. And the thing about it is like, Amane got pissed off about it and yelled at her and just screamed at her. Like, get the fuck. I don't want to see you around here again, like legit. And she just throws this shit at his face, like these books at his face, and he's like, ugh. And then she calls him like a gagaroo or some shit like that, and then she takes off running through the rain. And basically, Kogami, he tries some shit, and everybody's like, oh, that's horrible fucking advice. Tetsu, motherfucking Kuroko was even like, Kogami, this is how you talk to a lady. And I'm like, yeah. Giving Kogami motherfucking lady advice. And he just gets up. He just gets on it. And he puts his hand, he's like, I'm sure he's worried about you. Chill. He knew that you did it for that reason. And he isn't really mad. I bet you he's out looking for you right now. Let's go. Let's go back and we'll tell him the situation and all that. And then she just gets on him, and all these dudes just looking at Kogami like, you learned something, motherfucker. You learned something. Like, that's how you do it. Like, That was hilarious. That was good. That was good and funny. And so basically they're leaving, and they're on their way walking. In Kuroko, he's carrying this basketball, and he's doing like, yeah, it's like, how is, and Momo, she's surprised that he's always carrying a basketball around with him, and he's like, well, I'm training this new technique, and he's just like, mad, just mad fingering it, yeah, and then basically like, okay, I'm gonna show you something. You want to see it? And it's like, we gotta stop somewhere first, and they basically stop at like this basketball court. And he's like, I'm gonna show it to you, and you can use it, for our anime. To try and get on his good side, bring some information. And then he's like, basically like getting defensive pose. He's dribbling, he just comes up to her and they lock eyes. And then all of a sudden, next thing she knows, he's behind her and she's like, oh my god. It's an unstoppable move. Like, even if you know about it, how can you counter it? Because basically he's actually using his lack of presence to actually, be able to do apparently some good things. To be able to attack a little, not just to, just pass the ball. He's getting beyond that into, stuff where he can actually control the ball. And he can actually move up with the team. Not just like come out of nowhere, just pass that over. No. More like he can use his, low visibility, his low presence to just basically juke motherfuckers. I'm behind your ass, moving on. Like, oh my god, what? Oh my god, I remember an anime that did that shit too. Area no effect or some shit like that. Area no Kishi. Yeah, Area no Kishi. It's about soccer, and basically, this dude is just like mad fainting motherfuckers. Like he'll go up to you and you'll lock eyes, and then he'll do the same shit where he ends up behind you, and he's doing something like that but with basketball. And I'm digging that. Unstoppable. That was cold. Now Kuroko can do some shit. Yes. You just can't pass the ball extremely fast and do like that fucking crazy ass shit. No, now he can actually, move out with the team. Who knows? What if he's working on maybe after he does that to do like a layup or some shit? I don't know. I mean, he isn't obviously very strong at shooting, but who knows what he's been training to do? Maybe he's been trying to work on his shooting. Maybe he's using that thing, and then he could just be, he isn't the best, but I believe he could at least make a layup. We'll see what he does. We will see, and that's the best part about it. Who knows what he could do? Well, we saw that glimpse, and so now we're wondering what comes after that, or is that just it? And I'm digging that. I'm digging that suspense of what's gonna happen next. And then they break ways, and like, okay, see ya. And then that's the episode. And so the basic story is that this motherfucker, Akashi, is mad arrogant and probably mad strong. But yet, it gets me wondering exactly like what's the strength level of Almane, Murasakibara, and of course Akashi. I'm wondering what their strength is, because isn't he like considered like the strongest? But yet, I'm wondering, because this dude's a center, and apparently he's mad talented too. I'm just wondering exactly what their strength level is, because we already know that, of course, unfortunately, Minarima, he's definitely not the strongest. No. He makes some shots, hell yeah. Oh my god. When he makes some shots, it's mad epic, but no, I don't see him like being the strongest motherfucker on the team. Kisei, I also cannot, not yet anyway, because he can copy his opponent's abilities, but he has to be strong enough in order to maintain them. So if he gets stronger, then yes, technically speaking, he could be the strongest of the Generation Miracles. But right now, not yet. Not yet. Aomine, his he's mad strong, and I believe like, he's the strongest we've seen so far for the basketball. He by leaps and bounds, leaps and bounds. But still, is he the strongest when compared to Akashi? He says, and he's the team captain. If I get out there, it's done. We're winning no matter what. You niggas can't do shit. You might as well go get on the fucking bench. You're done. You niggas might as well sit the fuck down and read a book, cause this is gonna be a massacre on your ass. Like, I really want to see exactly where these three rank up. In Kuroko, I want to see exactly where he is too, cause he's my bro. I love his character. And let's be honest, if he could if he actually had some shooting ability, mixed in with all this other shit, he'd probably be the most just ghosting around the bitch, just making threes and shit. I swear to God, he would be the strongest by far. If he could just ghost around and just be making threes out of nowhere and shit, I swear to God, he has a potential to be the strongest. If he was just if he could be making them threes, like just ghosting and shit, just like, what up? Three. Yo, help it shit. Odds of him dunking are zero, but shooting, hell yeah, he could be like the best. Because with his low visibility, if he somehow managed to compensate for his lack of strength, his lack of accuracy and strength when it comes to shooting, which is weird considering the fact that he can like push a ball mad fast and shit. But still, just picture this motherfucker just zooming around the fucking court like nobody. He just comes out of nowhere and just makes a fucking three. Like legit, like everybody's like, okay, who has the ball? Wait a minute, wasn't it just passed off? Just fucking three. Like everybody's just over here on the side of the court, and then I know where this dude just appears right in front of their fucking thing, just like three. It's like that would be the shit. What's this thing? Yeah, this episode, it was better than good. It was better than good. I gotta give it 9.1 out of 10. I got to. This was a great episode. When I saw that unstoppable drive, now we can do some shit besides pass the ball. If a nigga get in his face, he'll zoom around that motherfucker. He'll go through his ass like a ghost. Just ghosting. Just ghosting, motherfucker. Just ghosting. So yeah, great episode. Cannot wait for next week. So with that being said, Smith to motherfucking R. Peace out.